we want to start the engines and then take off from the runway. This is where we at Newcastle. This is the airport itself. That's the runway.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take from runway heading, and then we're gonna follow the Tyne River. Are you a Newcastle fan? We're still gonna be able to see the stadium.
No.
We'll see the St James Stadium.
I don't. I'm not that keen on football now.
Oh yeah?
No, but
Gotcha.
I'd like to see them both do well, Sunderland and Newcastle.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a big derby. So we're gonna follow the river. We'll be able to see the stadium, the quayside. We continue straight, and then we're gonna turn left. We wanna go to Sunderland, which is right here. So we're gonna follow also the river into Sunderland. All right. So we're gonna follow the river, follow the coast, and then follow the river again.
Yeah.
All right, very good, Captain. We are a ground power, but we want to have our own source of power. That's why we want to have our APU. It's called Auxiliary Power Unit.
Right.
Generated inside the aircraft at the back. When we start it, it will generate pneumatic air and also generate electricity, so we can start the engines basically. So we can start the APU by flicking down all the way down. Captain, go ahead. Very good. And very nice. So you're gonna see the EGT rising, and you will see the lights comes back on. All right. Now it's gonna take about 3 minutes to start. In the meantime, we can set our FMC. This is the flight management computer. Basically, it's the mind of the aircraft. If you want to talk to the aircraft, you always use the FMC to talk to it. So we can click on menu and FMC and ident. This is just to make sure we're in the correct aircraft. We are on a Boeing 737-800. Now the aircraft need to know where we're taking off from, where we're going to. And each airport have its own like a unique code. For Newcastle, for passengers it's NCL. But for pilots, they have a different code. It's EGNT. So we'll dial EGNT, you see it there, and we will insert it into the reference airport so that the aircraft knows where we're taking from basically.
Right.
Now we want to let the aircraft know where we're going. So we're taking off from Newcastle and we're going to Teesside, to land in Teesside. So it's going to be EG and V. That's the code for Teesside. That makes sense? And we will insert it into destination. And we're taking off from runway 07. We also insert it, which as you can see there. That's the runway we're taking off from.
Right.
Very good. Now we select the runway for takeoff and also the runway for arrival. We'll come back, land into Teesside from the seaside. So it's gonna be landing runway 23. Route, activate and execute. Now our zero fuel weight, basically the weight of the aircraft without fuel, is gonna be 57.7 tons. And for altitude, we will be at 3,000 feet, if that's okay. Because we want to be close to the ground, see the ground feature. That's why. Very good. 3,000 feet on the altitude. Now takeoff, we'll take off with flap 5. We have flaps and have settings. 1, 2, 5, all the way to 40. We will use flap 5 for takeoff, so we'll let also the aircraft know. We're taking off with flap 5. And this is the most important part of the flight. It's called the takeoff speeds. We have V1, VR, and V2. V1 is called the decision speed. While we are on the runway, we can add power. The speed will increase. You can see your speed right there, increasing. When the speed, before the speed reach 143 knots, we can reject the takeoff for any reason. If we just see something on the runway, if we don't like the weather, if we see a flock of birds, we can reject the takeoff. But after V1, we are committed. We are going to take off. Even if both engines on fire, we're still going to take off. Because we won't have enough runway to stop. So we'd rather take off, fly, and then come back to land. Very good. And VR is called the rotation speed. When we get to VR, I will call rotate. When I call rotate, that's when we start pulling on the yoke and we start climbing. A lot of people will yank it, but we will do it gradually.
Gently.
Yes, sir. Very good. We have everything ready to start the engines. You see APU generators lights comes on, so we can use both of them flicking down, Captain. Very good. Perfect. Now we want to use our we want to let the passenger know that we are ready. So we want to set our no smoking sign and fasten seatbelt sign on. Most of them down. Perfect, Captain. Thank you. Now I'm turning the bleed off. Now we can start the engines. This light on, they'll be flickering. Everybody around us knows that we are starting the engines, so they can stay away from the engines basically. Now we are ready to start the engines. This is the engine start area. Engine number 2, engine number 1, and we are in the ground. So we're gonna start engine number 2 first. You push in, move it to the left to the ground position, Captain. So go ahead. Perfect. And you see that? The start valve open. N2 is increasing. When N2 reaches 23, that's when you want to add fuel. And this is your fuel selector. For number 2, you pull it out and lift it up all the way. Now at 23, go ahead.
Pull it out.
Yep, out and up all the way. Perfect. Now the first engine is starting. We will wait for the first engine to start, then we can start the second engine. And it's going to be available at 56 and 2. And you're going to hear a click. When it clicks, that means the engine already started, so we can turn it to the off position. So that's the igniter basically. After the engine is started, we can turn off the igniter and start the second engine. Very good. And waiting for the engine to start now. It's going to be available at 56. You hear the click?
Yeah.
So we can turn this off. We can turn it to the off position. Yes, go ahead. Off to the right.
In the middle.
Yep. Perfect. Now we can start the second engine now. So you push in and move it to the left again. Perfect. Again, the start valve open. And 2 is increasing. You let go. Yep. And when waiting for 23, when we reach 23, again we can add fuel for the second engine. We are at 23 now. Go ahead. Add fuel. Number 1. So you pull it out and lift it up all the way. Thank you, Captain. Very good. And this is our parking brake. When the lights is on, parking brake is on. So we can take it off. Take the pen off basically. It's only in the simulator though, it's not in the aircraft. Alright, now we wanna hold the brakes so we don't roll when we start the engine. You can see already we're rolling. So I'm gonna hold the brakes so we don't roll. I'm using my feet to hold the brakes. I'm waiting for the engine to start. You hear the click? So we can turn it off now. So the engine already started. You can go ahead and turn it to the off position, Captain. You can turn the igniter off to the off position. In the middle. Very good, thank you, Captain. Now, both engines started. Now we can set the flaps for takeoff. We set flaps 5. So just to move it, you have to lift it up. Now let's set flap 5. Up and down, up again. Very good. All the way to 5. Up again, 5, very good. And you can see the flaps extending, the flap transit. And if you look up, it was orange and it's all green. That's means the flaps already extended because we cannot see it from inside. So we just confirm green light, flaps number 5. Very good. Now, this is our auto brake. We will set it to RTO, rejected takeoff. In case we reject the takeoff, the aircraft will brake for us fully until we come to a full stop. So we select that, very good. And we'll use the engine generators. And APU bleed off, engine bleed on, packs are auto, and all lights on. All lights are on. So this is our altitude window. We want to climb, we set to 3,000 feet. We will set 3,000 feet of altitude. Set heading, we're gonna go heading 065. There we go. Now we are ready for takeoff, Captain. Ready?
Right.
Alright, let's add full power. And you're gonna see the speed increasing. So this is your speed. You'll see it right there. Speed, this is the altitude. And this is our heading. Make sense? Right. You got it, Captain. So what we're going to do, we're going to add full power all the way down. Perfect. Now brakes released. Rolling. See this moving. You're going to see the speed increasing a little bit. There we go. Now when I call rotate, let's turn to the right. Very good. That's a good turn right there. That's it. Very good. And you want to be, you see those lines?
Yeah.
You don't want to exceed the big line. You see the big line? So let's turn to the left a little bit. Bring it back to the big line right there. Right there. Very good. Right here. Perfect. So that's 30 degrees of turn now. Turning, see the river? Like, you see the river going that way? So we can follow the river basically. Very good. Great job. We're turning to a heading of 245. Right there. Very good. Now the river is going to the left, so let's fly straight. So let's turn to the left. Let's fly straight to the left. So let's
To the left.
yes sir. So we can fly straight basically. Perfect. Rolling out. Right, this heading. Very good. Following the river, straight. Nicely done, Captain. Very good.
Can't even see the river.
It's right under us. Let me push down. I have control. There we go. That's the river. You see it?
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. So we're following the river. Now you can pull back a little bit.
Pull up.
Pull back, Captain. Pull back. Keep pulling.
Pull up.
Pull it.
Pull up. Pull up. To go, terrain. To go, terrain.
Let's go left a little bit. Alright, very good. Now we passed the T side and we passed the St. James Stadium behind us. So let's turn back. Bring the nose back up and turn left. bring the nose back up a little bit. That's it. Hold it there. Nice little tip. Perfect. Nice little. Spot on. That's the time mouse. Time mouse. So we can turn right, follow the coast.
No.
Yes, sir. Very good. That's a good turn right there. Very good. Right here. You see, we don't want to exceed the big line. So now let's turn a little bit left. So we can just stay on the big line right there. That's it. Good heading right here. Very good. Great. Push down a little bit. Very good. And this is Sunderland. Alright? You familiar with the area? Can you tell us about the area a little bit? I think that's the stadium, is it?
Yes.
Very good.
Right on the river.
Okay.
Next to 2P's at Roger.
Oh yeah.
That's the stadium there.
Sir. You wanna have a seat?
No, no,
Are
I'm
you sure?
fine. Yeah, thank you.
No problem. Very good. That's the Sunderland Stadium right here. I'm gonna turn again so we can bring it on our side so we can see it on the window. That's the stadium right here. And you can follow it, follow the river also. philosophy of the flying is the same, it's just different controls basically.
Where about are we now?
You see, this is where we at. So we're gonna turn to the right to line up with this runway, with the guidance for the runway. Runway 23. So we'll set the course to 23. Frequency 108. 105. Very good. Nice. Now, this is us turning to line up with this runway. Very good. Still descending. Perfect. We are about 13 miles from the runway. That's why we can't see it yet. But when we get closer, we'll be able to see it better. Good. Speed brake up just to slow us down. Now I see the runway straight. See there is a white light.
The white.
Yes, so that's the runway.
So that's where we're going.
Exactly, yes, sir. So now small correction to the left to line up with the runway. Nice. Perfect. Flaps 1. And you can use this bump, you see this right there, to line up with the runway. So you can sit straight and line this with the runway using the yoke. Very good. Now keep descending. You want to go down a little bit. Okay, put our landing gear down. Slow us down more. Flaps 5. Small turn to the left a little bit. Very good. Very nice. Now you see the runway clear, right?
Where them lights flashing.
Yes, exactly, sir. The white lights. Very good. Flaps 10. Now we can bring the nose back up a little bit. So the lights will turn to red lights.
1,000.
We want it to be 2 red, 2 white lights. For the pappy lights. Very good. Flaps 15. Very nice. cancel the reverse captain. Put it down all the way. Very good. Nice. Welcome to Teesside.
Teesside.
Yes, sir. All right. So now that was good. Good handling. All right. Yes, sir. The touchdown was a little bit hard because we did not flare. When you're coming to land, you want to bring the nose up so we can land with the main landing gear first. So I'm going to take us back 5 miles to try again the same thing. That's okay? Thank you, sir.